Hey guys, Ben here, and today I have a behind the scenes video for you. So let's play the intro and get right into it. Now as you can see, this intro has a lot of symbolism, because it shows the scenes, but then it shows the behind the scenes. Isn't that clever? Okay, so first of all you have to understand the setup that I had going on. As you can see, I had a mattress on the ground in front of a green screen, and then behind the green screen I had a step ladder. And what I would do is I would put the green screen over the step ladder and then stand on it and then jump off onto the mattress. After doing this about 20 times, I got pretty tired, as this clip illustrates. So I edited most of the video in this program called HitFilm 4 Express, which is a free program that it's just a free video editing program, but it is very useful because it has a lot of built-in effects and stuff, but this isn't a software review for that. It's a behind-the-scenes video. I need to get back on topic. So let's just go through the video scene by scene, and I'll explain how I did each of them. Now, this first scene was just a shot of me sitting on the couch and talking. Pretty straightforward, nothing too complicated there. I'm not going to go into the intro or anything because I animated this using a completely different software. So let's start with the first scene that I can explain in depth, and that is the scene where I actually fall off of the roof. So this scene is made up of a couple different shots that I put together. So there are 6 different layers to this scene. 6 different layers of footage that I had to use to create this scene. So first of all, the background here. First of all, we have the first layer, which is this background. It's just some footage of my house with nothing else. So then, for the falling part, I have this layer, which is a shot of me standing in front of a green screen and falling off of the ladder onto the mattress. And then I just key out the green background and then scale it down and move it to up here. So then right when I start falling, then it transitions into the next scene, which is, well, not the next scene, the next shot, which is me again in front of a green screen, falling just for a few seconds. And you can see that in the original footage I don't actually fall too far, but if we go back into the video, it looks like I'm falling a lot farther, and that's because I actually took this entire video clip and used keyframe animation to make it fall farther, or make it look like I'm falling farther. And these next 2 clips are basically just the same footage repeated over and over of me falling again until we get to this part. And this part was actually the way I did this is I actually went outside in front of the house here, and I threw myself up in the air, but I cut that part off, and then I made it come back in right when I started falling back down again. And then when I mix that together with the other footage, it created the final product. So, by the way, sorry if I'm not explaining this too well, but this isn't really supposed to be a tutorial. It's just a breakdown of the effects. If you want a tutorial on this effect, I actually watched a tutorial to make this video from a channel called Film Riot, and they're just a channel that does a bunch of stuff related to filmmaking. Link will be in the description if you want to check them out. Okay guys, so the next scene is this shot of an ambulance going down the street, but it's kind of blurry, and then I have the word later in front of it. And the way I did this is I got some free stock footage off the internet, copyright free and all that, that someone recorded of an ambulance going down the street. And then I added a blur effect to it to make it blurry. And then I just added text on top of that. So that's pretty straightforward as well, nothing too complicated again. Then the next shot is me sitting and talking about band-aids. And I don't know if you can tell, but there's actually a band-aid on my nose here. But it kind of blends in with my skin, so I thought it would be more visible, but it turned out not to be. Anyway, so finally the last scene that I can really break down and explain is this one where my eyes start glowing red and I say even death in like a demonic voice. So the way I did that was okay, well, first of all, I need to explain the two layers of this shot, or the two layers of the scene, I mean. So the first layer was just a big red layer that covered the entire screen, and then I added masks, which means I made it so only certain parts of the layer are visible, and those are the two areas that are about the shape of my eyes. And so I also added a glow effect to this red layer to make them glow a little bit, and I also made it slightly transparent so you can still see through to my eyes, so it looks like my eyes are glowing red. So then if we go to the actual footage that I shot here, I did something called motion tracking, and what this did was I had this calculate where my eyes moved like through the entire shot. So you can see that these little green and orange boxes follow my eyes as my head slightly moves around. So the red eye layer, what I did is I parented it to these trackers, which means it's basically just like attaching this layer to the tracking points so the red eyes move around with my actual eyes, if that makes any sense. So now for the last part of this effect is the demonic voice, and I just took the pitch of the noise in this clip and I just made the pitch lower. So like without I did do kind of a weird voice like during this part too. I wasn't just talking my regular voice, so this is what it kind of sounded like without the pitch change.
Even death.
Yeah. But so you know, I did kind of do like a gritty kind of voice, but then once I added in the pitch, it sounded like this. Yeah, I mean, since I'm still in the editor and the video isn't fully rendered yet, it's being really slow. Anyway, so that is pretty much all there is to the video. And if I might do behind the scenes videos for upcoming videos that I'm going to be making, or maybe for ones that I've already done or something. if you have any suggestions, leave them down in the comment section. And if you want to see more, then subscribe and leave a like on the video, or if you want to, if you didn't like it, leave a dislike. And yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye.